Building supportive online environments. In an increasingly digital world, more and more people are working, learning, or teaching online. As many of us are working from home, we are often stuck in front of the computer for hours on end, jumping from meeting to meeting and trying to stay afloat in this hectic digital environment. For many of us, this leads to Zoom fatigue. It's easy to feel overwhelmed and become frustrated, exhausted, and disengaged. If this sounds familiar, think about how we create online environments. It turns out that virtual meetings are a kind of environment. Here are 3 things you could try to create supportive online meetings, all based on research. Tip number 1. Plan for participants' limited attention. First, consider how critical it is to have a meeting. Use email for communication and information sharing, and reserve meetings for topics that require collective input and decision-making. When we are planning an online meeting or class, we are planning an online meeting more than participants can absorb. Choosing your content with care could lead to a richer, more productive discussion. Research shows that people have a limited capacity to pay attention. Designing meetings with these limits in mind shows compassion and helps bring out the best in our colleagues. Tip number 2. Build roadmaps. Have you ever wondered, where's this meeting going? In the same way that a roadmap shows us where we're going, an agenda shows us how we're going to use our meeting time. Sharing goals in advance also helps the group get oriented. Whether you're planning an hour-long class or a 10-minute check-in, try experimenting with different kinds of roadmaps that lay out the trajectory of the meeting at the beginning. For longer meetings, consider designating a moderator who will keep the group on task and prevent you from wandering off the path. Tip number 3. Create opportunities for participation. Engagement is tricky to get right, but even modest strategies can pay off. One simple step is to use the agenda to help attendees anticipate when they can pitch in. During the meeting, you might also take a poll, use breakout rooms, or invite comments in the chat. You can also just leave time for people to ask questions. These practices ensure that a variety of voices can be heard. Another way to foster authentic engagement is to use the meeting to collectively solve a problem. Structuring the agenda around a series of questions rather than topics can help make the meeting more worthwhile for everyone. Ensuring participation will go a long way toward bringing out the best in people and creating a supportive meeting environment. That's it. The next time you plan a meeting, think about these 3 tips and experiment with an arrangement that leaves you and the group feeling more productive, energized, and engaged. Redirect explores a variety of ideas and practices for creating supportive environments. To learn more about supportive environments for effectiveness, visit redirect.org.